Today we're going to break down a really powerful and kind of sneaky financial trap, and we're going to do it with a simple story. It's all about a squirrel, a monkey, and a big pile of carrots, but trust me, it explains something that probably affects your wallet every single day.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke, right? But the answer to this question, well, it gets to the heart of how money and debt really work. This connection is way more important than you might think.
So, let's set the scene. Meet our hero. He's a squirrel. And, just like a lot of us, he's found himself in a bit of a tricky situation. But his problem isn't about cash, it's all about carrots. See, our squirrel borrowed more carrots than he could pay back right away. The lender, let's call him the monkey, is now waiting to be paid. So our little squirrel is officially in debt. He's got what we're calling a carrot debt.
Okay, so whenever you borrow something, whether it's carrots or cash, there's almost always an extra fee. And that fee has a name: interest. The simplest way to think about it is it's the extra cost of borrowing.
Let's make this super clear with some easy numbers. Say the squirrel borrows 100 carrots, but he has to agree to pay back 110. Those extra 10 carrots, that's the interest. That's the price of the loan. Simple enough, right?
But, and this is a big but, this is where things get really complicated. What happens if our squirrel can't pay back the full 110 carrots right away? Well, the danger is that the debt doesn't just sit there. It keeps getting bigger. Every single day it isn't paid off.
And this is the exact moment the trap is sprung. We're calling it the Burrow Trap. And once this thing is activated, a debt that seemed pretty small and manageable can start spiraling out of control and fast.
So, how does this trap actually work? It's a daily cycle. On the first day, a little bit of interest gets tacked on. No big deal. But on day 2, the new interest isn't based on the original loan. No, it's calculated on that new, slightly larger amount. And then on day 3, it happens again and again, and the growth starts to speed up.
This is the aha moment. See, with simple interest, the cost is predictable, but compound interest is sneaky. Its growth isn't a straight line, it's exponential. Why? Because you're paying interest on your interest. It's like a tiny snowball rolling downhill. It just keeps picking up more snow and getting bigger and faster as it goes. Just look at how this carrot debt grows over time. On day 1, it's small. By day 15, yeah, it's definitely bigger. But then look at the huge jump by day 30. You can actually see the growth accelerating. That curve shooting upwards, that is the power of compounding. And it's working against our squirrel.
And here's the real punchline. The squirrel's story? It's not just a story. The Burrow Trap is exactly how high-interest debt, especially credit card debt, works in the real world. That small balance you don't pay off can very quickly spiral into a much, much bigger problem.
So, how in the world do you escape this trap? It all starts with understanding the rules of the game. First, remember that interest is just the price you pay to borrow. Second, and this is the big one, compound interest means you're being charged interest on your interest. That's what makes debt grow so fast. Honestly, your most powerful tool is just knowing this stuff. Understanding how the trap works is the absolute first step to avoiding it or getting yourself out of it. And that really just leaves us with one final, very important question. As we wrap this up, I want you to think about this one for yourself. Take an honest look at your own finances and ask, is any of my debt caught in a Burrow trap? Because knowing the answer to that question is the key to taking back control.